2, and here's Modi.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
That was the best intro I've ever heard on a podcast in my life.
You like?
I like.
You
Me
like
like
it?
it.
Renee, we're here with Renée Willett.
Hi, Renee.
Hi guys.
Thanks for
Hi.
being here.
I'm so happy to be here. This is great.
How have you been?
I've been fantastico. I've been here. I've been in Puerto Rico.
You look tan.
I'm tan, toned, ready to go.
You walked in saying you went to SoulCycle twice today, which
Twice.
is pretty aspirational.
Yes, I like to aspire.
Aspire and inspire.
Exactly.
I think I'm recovering. Had a long weekend.
You had a very long weekend.
Went to see a DJ, what was it, Saturday night?
Oh, didn't I FaceTime you?
Oh,
We FaceTimed you in the middle
at
of
1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there's this amazing DJ. We went to go here, DJ Harvey, and
No.
elsewhere.
Sounds
First we went to
like
Purple
Jewish
Disco.
Uncle. DJ
And then-
Harvey.
Weinstein?
And we went, and then we went home, slept, and then I woke up, drove 4 hours to Pennsylvania to do a show for an hour, and then got back in the car and drove another 4 hours back home.
No.
So
No.
Yeah, that was
yes,
yesterday.
that was yesterday.
So, yeah, we're just starting our day right now. And
The
it's
show was great. The
5:20.
show was great, and I don't know. It was fine. And then today, I woke up at 12, and we
Wow, that's
pulled
awesome.
it together and had breakfast and came to the podcast. And
Wait a second.
yes,
What time did you go to bed? You went to see DJ Harvey
went to bed around 5.
and then got
woke
up.
at like 2. Drove at 3 o'clock to Pennsylvania.
4 hours?
4 hours. Got there, did the show, an hour and change. Got back in the car and drove 4 hours home.
That's insane. Why wouldn't
Do you,
just
do you want
stay-
to talk about the gig yesterday or no?
I mean, it was
Okay.
it was a gig for these kids who are about to go to college or whatever they do after their year of yeshiva, their year of Jewish school, and it was to prepare them. It was really fun. It's to prepare them for when they get to campus and people are like, anti-Semitic and anti-Jewish and QAnon and all those kids that are on that. So like they help them what to tell people, what to say about Israel, it gives them. And I was a part of the lineup. They had a comedy night with Modi, and I'm asking them like, I'm ready to hear what schools are you guys going to that you're going to be having challenges
Bombarded with...
to have to be protect yourself and know what to say about Israel. And they're like, I'm going to Yeshiva University. I'm going to Stern College. I'm like, I was ready to hear Duke or like Harvard or like it was. But I mean, some of the kids are not going to Jewish schools, but it was.
Renee,
That's
where
funny.
did you go to school?
I went to USC in LA.
And how was that?
It was awesome.
I mean, it
Freaking
sounds
awesome.
amazing.
My little cousin just got in this week, so I
Oh,
saw him
mazel
this weekend
tov.
in LA. Yeah, and I'm like, you gotta take that acceptance and run with it. He's between USC and Columbia, and I was like,
Wow.
USC.
So I met Renee. My first time meeting Renee Willett was when you were doing stand-up, and you did a show. Me and Lilan were doing a show together, and we put you on.
Oh, that's the first time we met.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. At the New York.
At New York Comedy Club,
Comedy
yeah,
Club.
and then at Stand Up New York.
Stand Up New York. The one
Stand Up
Upper
New
West
York,
Side. Yeah, Stand Up New York.
And then we became friends, and then Renee, I was performing in her parents' country club.
Oh yeah.
You forgot about that. What's the name of that club?
Glen Oaks.
Glen Oaks. I mean, you can't even imagine.
Oh,
Where
you're going
is
back
it?
there this summer.
Well, I have a show there this summer too. You pull up, and it's like this. You out of a movie, Bentleys all lining up.
It is a very long driveway.
It's a long drive.
Where is it?
Bentleys and
It's in Old Westbury, like an
Okay.
hour from
Oh
the
yeah,
city.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And Renee was going on before me, and she's there, and her family's, there's like her grandparents and her parents and everybody that knows her, and they're members of the club, and, they've been in the club forever. And Renee did like 15 minutes, and she spoke about how it's her parents and her grandparents in the audience and this and this and that, and how it's a fun thing for her. And I got up and I said hi. my grandparents or parents are not a member of this club. I'm here because I have a mortgage to pay. and that was when. And it was a fun night.
It was so fun,
It was
actually. I got
so-
2 proposals that night. True story.
Like marriage proposal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does
Did
that
you
happen
accept
often?
any?
Well,
of
you
them?
were on stage. Actually,
But-
I was like, I'm trying to listen to him on stage. I know him. And they were like talking.
But
True story.
But just as you know, Renee likes older men.
Okay.
I mean, older men.
Like almost dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
80s. What do you call them? Octogenarian?
octogenarian.
Oh, she knows.
Octogenarian.
Octogenarian.
That means somebody who needs oxygen to breathe. What is that?
Oct like 80.
I know.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
I was kidding, but it sounds like oxygen.
So how's your comedy been doing?
The comedy's great.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Okay.
just keep,
we're going back.
I know.
We're going
yeah.
back to the
First
old
of all, you
men.
look amazing. Always.
Thanks.
Every picture on Instagram is just.
Yeah, I want to make note
But-
for the record that when you walked in, you changed into these beautiful boots, even though I assured you no one would see them. So for those of you listening, she changed boots for the full look, for the full effect.
You need to feel the best you
Oh,
can.
I
If that's looking
completely
the
agree.
best, so be it. I'm in New York. I'm here to please.
Yes.
Listen, for
for
everybody
yourself.
who's listening, speaking of which, Leo is wearing like blacked out sunglasses. So-
Yeah, so
But-
for our listeners, when you remember, Lil Mo was on the show, and then we had him on Modi's stand-up show at Stand Up New York, and he was wearing these stunning, beautiful Prada sunglasses, and I've been obsessed with them. And I literally took a screenshot from one of Lil Mo's Instagram videos and showed it to the manager at the store, and I was like, "Where are these?"
At least
And-
you got. I've done that before, and I still can't find.
And she
the
was like, "Oh, we
sunglasses I
haven't
want."
even put them out yet. They're in the back. Let me 1 second. They were brand new. I was the first one to walk out with them, so now
They're
I'm wearing
really
them.
hot.
Thank you.
And he
Yeah.
was like, Leo was like, should I get the item number so we can see who can get it? Just get them. I don't want to. You know, usually it's such a Jewish thing. You take a picture of the
Yeah,
item
yeah.
number.
The cheaper one.
And you send
But
it
when
to
it's
your
an item
friends.
like that, it's like, yeah, you have to get them because you'll
Just
never
get
get
them.
the
I don't want
opportunity
to.
again.
I don't want to have to text
And then
anybody.
what? You go to like off Fifth and try to find them?
No,
No.
just I know people.
No, Modi
I know-
always knows a guy for watches, for sunglasses,
Yeah,
for
but
this.
I was like, just buy them. I don't want to have to text anybody or ask anybody for anything.
Anyway, sorry, I started to go off topic.
Yeah, I want to
No,
hear
it's
more about
good.
these men.
Well, like I go in phases.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like way back in the day, I was in like an athlete phase. And then I was like, that's not for me because I call myself a sapiosexual. So my sexuality is based off people's intelligence.
Oh, okay.
So then that's kind of what led me to going to the old men because I'm like, they're old and wise.
Okay.
And I've been in an old man phase for a few years, and that influenced a lot of my stand-up. And now I'm actually officially news. I'm dating someone.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Mazel tov.
I
For how
know,
long?
It's crazy. Since
fresh.
January.
Okay.
Until he
that's-
dies.
Well, how old is he?
He's really young.
He's in the ICU.
He's so young.
What's young?
He's 38.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I know.
That's it.
I know. People don't believe
How'd you
me.
guys meet?
Perfect.
We met on a tennis court, which
That's
obviously is,
good.
like,
That's very on
perfect.
brand for you.
Yeah, it's very on brand for me.
These are the things I know about Renee. You love tennis, you love chocolate chip cookies, comedy, and older men.
And
Yeah.
she loves
And
to, when she
and
poses for
SoulCycle.
Instagram, let everybody know, this is my tuchus.
Listen, I do
would,
squats.
if I had your tuchus, I'd put it right in the center of the picture as well. And killing it.
I mean,
So how's it feel to be in a relationship?
it is so interesting to me that everything is a new situation. Like, I don't know how to be in a relationship. I haven't been in an adult relationship. I've never wanted to be in one. It just kind of like happened for me.
Mhm.
I've never slept over a man's house before.
No.
Like, I like to be in my own place, in my own space, clean sheets.
Mhm.
And from day one, like, you know, I've been, physically sleeping with him. And that's been a whole new adventure for me.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, but it's perfect because he's quiet. So thank effing God or that.
What's
not
his
happen.
background? Like Jewish? Is it Jewish?
No.
No.
No, of
okay.
course he's quiet.
Is he,
Yeah, he's not.
What does he
Jewish.
work? Does he work?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I just checked in on him. I think he's alive.
So he lives in the city?
In Puerto Rico.
Oh, right, in
Oh,
Puerto
yeah,
Rico.
yeah,
You met on a tennis court in Puerto Rico.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
I'm gonna go down to that house one day. I'm gonna just show up on that little
Please.
golf cart of yours.
Please do. You can golf your way over.
Yeah.
We'll have so much fun.
Her parents are adorable. Her father. I'll
Your
never
mom
for-
is the nicest person.
She's the nicest
Yeah.
human on
And the
earth.
dad, one time for his birthday party, they hired me. This
It's
was
still a
literally-
story. People
this
still
was-
talk about this.
Why? It was good. No?
No, he was not nice
He wasn't nice.
to you.
Well, it was funny.
It was funny. Here's what happened. He was going to give a speech. And you could tell he was preparing his speech.
You have to set the scene a little bit.
Okay, we're in this restaurant in this restaurant that unless you are dripping in money, you've never heard of. It's where was this, in the 60s and
It
somewhere?
was like Upper East Side, like very
It was stunning.
small. Yeah.
It's like an Upper East Side. It's like in a townhouse that no one knows unless you know.
Mhm.
And you walk
I
in
already
there,
like it.
You walk
Yeah.
in there, and the guy in the Sergio, como está? How are you? It's so good to see you. And everybody, you're back from now. You're visiting now. Oh, so good to see. You know, the guy that knows, it kisses everybody.
Yeah.
And you walk in there, and
the ceiling is open, kind of. So it's like beautiful sunlight comes
Yeah,
through
it's
part
like
of
glass.
It's so beautiful.
it's stunning.
Yeah.
And you can smell the money in there, and it's amazing. And her father brought me to do a few minutes, like to do a comedy set before he speaks. So I'm doing the show, and I see him preparing his speech, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm ready." Turns up and goes, "Okay, I'm ready to go." Like
After you've been on for like
In-
10 minutes.
In front
you
of
did the-
everyone.
In-
It was a pretty big private party.
Yeah,
a
it
lot
was
of
big.
people.
It was a lot of people.
And he just completely stopped Modi in the middle of a word.
because he was ready to
Yeah.
go on. He was then.
It's like, we got it, you know, like as in
Yeah,
like
I got my laughs. I got it. It was a
he
fun.
got his
like,
laughs. He's gonna get paid the full amount. Like
Yeah.
shut up and sit down.
He's like, no, I'm ready now. And he gets up and starts thanking everybody.
Oh
It
my
was
god, my
very
mom was
funny.
mortified. My mom is like a sweet human. She's
Like,
like,
she's so nice.
she couldn't believe that happened. She's still embarrassed.
And they're a part of that whole Puerto Rican world. There's like a whole. What is that world over there? There's a whole world in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's great. It's well, there's like a bunch of like crypto bros that go down there. It's the biggest. It's like the crypto capital of the world is Puerto
Okay.
Rico and Dubai right now
Wow.
because of the taxes. And then like where that's like the city, San Juan, and where I am is Dorado, which is 40 minutes outside, and that's where like like my parents, like older couples live, and people not as much in crypto. People that just sold their business or went public, or you know something where they're making their majority of their money in like a short span of time, and they commit to Puerto Rico, and then they'll probably move back in like 3 or 5 years, something like that.
Oh,
These are
wow.
Jews. This is like a
lot-
Jewish Puerto Rican.
A lot of them are Jews, but like I live next door to like Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Like like there's all different types of people there.
Was that the guy who was wearing the $5 million
Yeah,
Pokemon card
yeah,
around his
yeah.
neck?
Yeah.
My 8-year-old saw that and went nuts.
Oh, you
yeah,
like that?
I don't keep up with influencers. I just, you know.
Neither do I, but my 8-year-old does.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a beautiful community. It's a beautiful life if that's, you know, makes sense for you. And I'm putting on a comedy show there, actually.
In Puerto Rico.
Yeah, a lot
Oh
of
my
people want to
God.
come. There's nothing to do after 7 p.m. on the island, basically. So I want to put together a show. I'm going to do it half in Spanish, half about crypto, and it'll be sick.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm
gonna-
excited. It's really brought me into the crypto scene. I'm dropping a NFT page, and I'm partnering with a bunch of NFT companies and artists, and I want to do comedy NFTs. Like, it's just making me like figure out how I want to apply like my finance background into like this whole new world that I really love. So it's cool.
We had Gripless on. He taught us a lot about NFTs.
Yeah.
NFT artist.
I
That
still
was-
have no. I still couldn't. If I had
Yeah, but
a gun to my
NFTs
head,
and
I
like
wouldn't really.
crypto
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
So like the guys that go down there are mainly like crypto guys who are like traders or already like made their money in crypto from the past, or they're dropping something. But then as for fun, and they also dabble in NFTs, or they have an NFT company,
What does dropping something mean?
like a new token or like some sort of new company. I mean, like starting something. A lot of them have the biggest crypto funds, like I know the number 2, but I think also the number 1 crypto fund in the world. They're both in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's like a lot going on there, and for
And
me.
you just play tennis all day, and you
I love it.
golfing and outfits and looks.
No, I love it. I'm in it. I'm the only female there, actually. So I'm like, they call me the crypto queen. It's freaking awesome.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm trying
gonna
to
be the
figure out
title of
like
this
where my
episode.
niche is.
That's so cool. That's a good title for a special, Crypto
Crypto
Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm writing a show, actually. I just pitched the idea to Amazon this weekend in LA about a girl who
Okay.
finds herself in Puerto Rico. So it's like really influenced a lot of what I'm doing right now, and I truly feel like I'm meant to be there and like give up the New York City glamorous outfits lifestyle. Like I've like completely changed, and I don't do my hair anymore.
Island vibes.
Like it's just like island vibes, chill, healthy, like still challenging. Mom's there, boyfriend's there. It's great.
And you have a finance background, you said?
Yeah, so I went to business school and I graduated #1 of my business school class.
What school?
I went back to USC.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then I was working in SPACs for a couple years while SPACs were hot. And now
I don't know what that is.
SPACs. So SPACs is short for Special Purpose Acquisition Company, which means it's just a different way of IPOing a company.
Wow.
It's just like a different way, a roundabout way of doing it. And that way was very like hot and sexy for like 2018 to 2019 and then like 2020 a bit. But if you got into it before, you're kind of a leader in the space, and it fell off a lot now. And that's kind of why I'm kind of thinking about crypto, because it's like hot and I like to do what's going on. But right now I work in asset management and I'm the vice president of a really big asset management firm for business development. So it's a huge job that's why I'm like, which one should I go down? But it's awesome, and I'm very, very lucky to be running stuff already and bringing in new business, and it's cool. And then, but by night I moonlight as a comedian.
It's amazing. No, she's
Fun.
always busy, always with a smile, always happy, always just let whatever you say. But meet us here, meet us there. She meets.
Yeah,
Come to the
I do.
comedy show. She's online. She'll take the mic. She's amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That is
I want
amazing.
to live life to its fullest. I'm 29. I've got half a year left in my 20s. It's like I got to do this now before I get wrinkles and start needing Botox.
No, there's not a wrinkle on your face. You definitely are doing stuff already. No.
I do. So this is actually an inside secret for anyone who has serious migraines. I get Botox in my jaw, and if I forget to get it, I'm like incapacitated. Like I get serious migraine. It's changed my life. But I meant cosmetic.
Yeah,
we
we have
just
a
read
friend-
that somewhere.
It's
We have a
no?
friend
real.
who gets it in her neck and
Yeah,
her
I get
jaw
it in my back of my neck and
And-
around to my jaw.
because of her migraines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. I've seen commercials also.
Like
Ask your doctor about Botox
like
for migraines.
seriously do it. I was very
Yeah.
like I said, I actually had never done it cosmetically, so I'm someone who was like scared and like not against it because I know I'm gonna want to do it, but so I wouldn't be like a proponent of it. And I'm saying like anyone who has headaches, like you need to do it. It's it's changed my life.
Good.
Yeah.
I just read an amazing. Did you show it to me on? New York Times has like this. People who have rare diseases and they write about
Oh yeah,
them.
it's like a column. It's kind of like it's a medical column. I forget what the name of it is, but it's people basically send in these like undiagnosed sort of like symptoms that they're having, and they're like they kind of like crowdsource answers. Like, what's
Wow,
wrong with
I
this
should do
person?
that.
Right, and
I have so many.
this one.
I have so many problems.
This one guy has.
Chronic fatigue. It was.
He had all these symptoms that were of a migraine symptoms, but he doesn't have the headaches.
He has Lyme disease.
No.
No, so they figured that out. He was having. He was having whatever. It's not that important.
Anyway, he gets migraines without the headaches, and they figured it out, and it was very cool how it all came
it
together.
was like a full
on-
body migraine, not a head
Yeah.
migraine.
So what did he have?
He has
Migraines.
migraines, but not the headache. So
Migraines and headaches are different. I get both.
so he has like when you get the migraine, you're done. You have to get in bed.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to. But he gets they figured it out that's what it is, but without the headache.
Oh,
I'm
I
very
see.
thankful that I don't experience migraines because they can be incapacitating. I
It's
hear you can just
The
be.
worst. Like
Yeah.
I need to be in darkness, and it's the
Oh,
worst.
it sounds horrible.
That
yeah,
sounds
it's horrible. So, yeah, I think I'll.
How did you figure out? How did you figure out? Did somebody recommend you get Botox for it, or?
Yeah, I did a lot for it. I was like, I got Invisalign for my teeth. I was like, maybe, I could fix my teeth. I got my eyes checked because I started like losing vision when I get the headaches. I would get like massages done to my neck because I've been like I was like, what can I do to fix this? It was bad. I get dehydration, so I drink a lot of water.
I have Invisalign right now.
You do? Let me see.
Well, they're not in right now.
Oh.
I took them off for this.
So you don't have a lisp?
Yeah, because otherwise I just like
Yeah.
I'm like fiddling with them the whole time.
I got my teeth cleaned today.
Oh, that's the best feeling.
I love getting teeth cleaned.
That's the best feeling. I mean, I hate going,
Is
but
that where
afterwards.
we're going? Well,
Sorry.
I get one thing. People go twice a year to get their teeth cleaning. I go 3. I don't
love
know.
that.
I love that.
I agree with that.
I might
There's
get
like certain
Invisalign.
non-starters for me, and like I could never kiss a guy with like.
Gross teeth.
Wait, so hold on. This episode is going to be airing the week of Passover, right?
Passover is this weekend.
It's this Friday.
Yeah, it
Right.
would be
So
Let's
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Let's take this is a perfect opportunity to thank our sponsor of this episode.
Oh yes, wheelchair.com. We're going to thank them right now. Wheelchair.com. They have this a chair called the Feather chair.
That's right.
And it's one of the lightest.
The lightest.
The lightest wheelchair in the world. Makes it convenient for people who have to use wheelchairs and ones that help them. And wheelchair.
travel with it?
Wheelchair. Yeah, you can travel with
Wow,
them.
wheelchair.com.
throw
It's
it over your
13
shoulder.
pounds. 13 pounds.
And they're
Wow.
sponsoring this episode, and they're Joey Pekarski. Not old enough for you or young enough for you, but he's the one that invented this. And we thank them very much. And please go to wheelchair.com and look at the Feather chair.
That's right.
Which is a great name for
I
it.
was gonna say, great.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Maybe if things don't work out with this boyfriend, you can buy one for your next boyfriend.
Definitely. No, I'm already thinking what ex can I buy it for?
Oh my God! It's so
How old was the oldest guy you dated? Let's get into
Yes,
like the
I love
real.
that.
I mean,
nitty-gritty.
I'll tell you.
Tell
I
for
just
it.
think you're gonna look at me a little differently.
No, I
this is
won't.
a judgment
Not
free
me.
We don't
zone.
judge anybody here.
I was 24/25.
Yeah.
And he was 61.
Okay, that's
Well, that's not horrible.
yeah, that's not
So
that.
let's like talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
How do you feel like your parents react to this?
Well, my mom is very open and she's
Mhm.
accepting and loving.
I
My-
get that vibe.
Yeah. My stepdad for a while didn't care.
Was
once-
that the interrupter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I maybe started dating some of his friends.
Oh my God.
So, and I kept a lot of them hidden, but not because he would care. It was just easier that way because I know I'm gonna throw him out sooner or later. I might as well not tell him. But he was very receptive.
Like okay.
Of a normal parent, they're on the open scale side of the scale.
And your siblings? You have 2 siblings, right?
Yeah, I have 2 siblings. You're good. My sister also came around. Everyone's fine with it.
Was she like you're a weirdo at first, or was she
No,
like?
well, at
does she
first,
share
but
your
now she's
affinity?
like, "Wow, you really knew what was good."
And it's because you
dating
find-
is hard today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my sister is beautiful, and she's like,
So are you?
Thank you. Oh
You're
my gosh,
both- you're a beautiful
You are. You're
family.
gorgeous.
she's like really beautiful. And
You're really beautiful.
especially every Jewish guy in New York
Yeah.
is obsessed with. She's like the perfect girl to bring home to mom. Everyone loves her, and I tell it to her, I'm like, "What are you doing?" Literally everyone wants you. It's actually a thing, and I don't think it's it hits her, and she goes.
She's
through
not
these,
dating anyone. We don't have to
No.
talk about your sister, but
no, but she just goes through these situations where it's just so hard to date in 2022. It's just so
yeah.
hard for any woman at any level, at any age, with any kind
Really?
of man. Oh my gosh,
I
it's
can't.
such a.
I see people. I'm in shock at how hard it is.
Really?
yeah, it's not easy.
Friends and those ridiculous apps and those.
It's awful. And
awful.
now that I'm dating someone, it's true that it was so easy for me because I just never cared.
Right,
Right.
that's how I felt
I was
too.
not emotionally involved. No one could hurt me. I don't care if the person doesn't call me. I'm not needy because I don't care.
That's
And now
how
that I
yeah.
care, I'm I don't know what the F to do.
Yeah.
So do you feel like part of the reason why you would gravitate to older guys is because maybe they didn't play these games that
Yes,
younger guys
that's
play,
Sorry, I
and the
didn't finish my
communication
point.
is just
Yes.
more direct?
Yes,
And
and that's why she's like, you knew for all along, because they're like, first of all, they're so happy to be with someone in their 20s. They're like, your skin is so smooth. And I'm like, okay. They're so grateful.
they're appreciative.
Yeah. And yeah, they're very old. I'm an old
And you
soul.
can read the
so it's
menu for
perfect.
them if they forget their glasses.
Exactly. Though I'm kind of an old lady actually on the inside. Like we'll whip out our glasses at the same time. Like I want to go to bed when they want to go to bed. Like I'm a
Right,
grandma.
that's
It's perfect. It's perfect. So I don't have to deal with any of that BS, the apps, the texting game.
Right, because they don't know how to use the apps anyway at that
No.
age, right?
But there's a whole
have to
game to
install their
texting
software
and
updates for them.
holding back
So
and what
insane.
time and how
Oh
often. and
God.
At any level, like if anyone says there isn't, it's not true.
What? That there isn't what?
It's just like there's a texting game, not like I'm saying you have to play games, but like it's just a texting world that like affects your dating.
Can I ask you a question
Me?
about you and your husband?
Yeah.
If you were to if a third party were to look at like the text message conversation between you and him, like, would you say it's like flirty or is it pretty dry?
Now?
Yeah,
Or when we were
No,
dating?
after you have a kid,
Now,
you've been
yeah.
together forever. How is is it like one word
No,
answers
it's
like
funny.
K?
No,
All
I
right,
didn't know.
here.
It's funny. Like it's still funny, but he's not of that world too. Like he doesn't like to text. He also can barely speak English, so it's
That's not true.
No, I'm just kidding. But he's not. It's a very different culturally. My husband's from Israel. Culturally, the texting thing is not.
Doesn't translate.
Yeah, it doesn't really translate.
What are you talking about? Israelis love
Just if
to
you're in a
text.
WhatsApp group.
They're
Just
Israelis
if
are
you're
big
in a WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp.
I
Oh
open
my
my phone.
God.
I have 6 texts from Israelis
Yeah.
right now.
Only
Yeah.
if it's
Like,
a
actually.
WhatsApp group, though. They're not
Like
gonna.
actually, they're all Israeli.
It's so funny. Yeah, whenever people try to contact me from Israel for you, it's always
WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp, and I'm not good at checking my WhatsApp. It's like buried in the back of my phone. It's like I don't have it.
Yeah, they're big
readily-
WhatsAppers.
Yeah.
If it's transactional, then it's like you have to pick the kid up from school or whatever. But we mostly talk on the phone.
You don't send them like a cute picture of Ari doing something cute.
Yeah, I do.
It's cute.
It's cute.
I like
No,
to send
texting
cute
is-
pics. They had
What- what do you like?
Because I'm not a sexter. I don't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
But like
You're in a sex what?
I'm not a sexter.
She doesn't send
I don't
naked
sex.
picture.
Never.
Oh, okay. No, don't do that.
Sexting.
No,
That's not a
I'm
good
like
idea.
actually against it.
Yeah.
Not only for like
Written
privacy.
or pictures or any of it.
No, pictures. Written. I'll do it. Yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
Pictures, I'm like so against it. So if I send a picture, I want it to be like cute, but also like sexy and like just
Yeah.
be like.
No, your pictures are very tasteful on
Hey, I'm
Instagram.
thinking about you.
How do you have half a million followers? 500,000 followers.
Not 500 million.
500,000.
Well, a big reason of it is because in 2018 I was in the biggest show in Asia. So I was the non-Asian
Wait, I didn't know this.
actor. in
What
the
show were you on in Asia that?
It's called Strange Girl in a Strange World, and it was the biggest show in Thailand, Vietnam, and Japan.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
super
God,
interesting. I
she's
didn't
like
know
Karen she's like Karen from Will and Grace. She was also like she was some
Karen.
big. She was on some show in
Really?
in Asia.
that.
It's
Wait,
like a
it
thing
wasn't
in
a
Asia.
reality show. It was a
No, scripted show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. I do Muay Thai, and I got it through like Muay Thai connections and like complete coincidence.
She does everything, folks.
There's nothing
Crypto,
she doesn't do. Crypto,
Muay Thai.
money managing, stand up, dating the elderly,
Changing their diapers.
I mean, there's nothing you don't do, and tennis and golf.
I'm learning golf. I suck.
Wait, was it in English, in Thai?
So it was half Thai, half English, all dubbed in Thai, Vietnamese, and Japanese.
Wow.
And I did all mine in English and a couple words here and there in Thai. But by the time I was done filming it, I learned a lot of Thai.
I
Let me-
lived
let me
in
hear a little Thai.
Thailand.
What's a little?
Like-
Meh.
No,
Sawa-
they just go like salamat, like kabunka, like just
Sawadee
like
ka.
yeah, sawadee ka. Like they just like it's the way you say it.
Sabai di mai naka.
How do you know this?
I lived in Thailand for a year.
Of
Oh,
course
so
you did.
can learn.
Did you really?
Wait, what? What part of Thailand?
Bangkok.
Yeah, Bangkok is actually really
I
fun.
actually, I
Wow.
just wanted to say the word Bangkok. That was part of the appeal.
Yeah, it was sick. I was actually in Chiang Mai when those kids were stuck in the cave.
Oh my
in Chiang
god.
Mai.
Oh,
Oh, we
my
can't talk.
It was right
wow.
nearby, yeah. So it was like crazy. It was in a different city though. They were in Chiang Rai. I was. In
I
Chiang
couldn't
Mai.
sleep
Every
at
time
night.
hear about
Yeah.
that story, I have to lay down.
Wow,
so
those
crazy.
poor kids.
Yeah.
The craziest part.
Where?
of
Well,
that
I
whole
don't know
story,
this story.
Yes, you
These-
do. Those kids that got stuck in the cave, the soccer kids. That was relatively recently.
No,
2018.
2018. They were stuck in a cave. These kids went like on some kind of a tour or whatever it is, a hike, and they got stuck in this cave, and the cave closed or whatever it
It
was. and
flooded.
It flooded.
It flash
Flooded.
flood.
and they couldn't get them out. They finally found them and got them out. And the craziest part of the whole story is when they were bringing the kids out, before bringing them out, they gave them ketamine to calm them.
They basically like sedated them. and
Were
then
they
put-
dead?
No, they
No.
all
They were alive.
They all
survived.
survived.
One person died in the rescue mission, but
How old were they? Were they American?
no,
No.
they
No,
were
they were
local kids.
Yeah, they were tied.
But they didn't know how to swim, let alone scuba dive. So they had to like sedate them, put scuba gear on them, and then push them through like a 2-foot diameter hole in the
So
dark.
crazy.
How old were these kids?
Like
Little.
little kids,
Really
like
little.
8.
Oh, that's
N-
horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
sleep at night for
It was
the whole time.
horrifying.
How many of them were in this cave?
Like 12 of them
I
or
think you
something.
should
I
just
don't know.
Google this.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
What am I-
I don't understand though. Out of every
I don't understand how
horrible
you didn't
thing
hear
that
about
goes
this.
on in the world, why is this?
This was a
like,
huge story when it happened.
Yeah, huge.
It was
Like-
such a
And then
big thing.
coincidentally, so I was in business school at the time, and I landed in LA for finals. And one of my classes was physically taking place at CAA. It was like a entertainment class.
Yeah.
And one of like the head buyers or something at CAA came in the class that they were leaving to Thailand to buy the life rights of this story. I was like, wait, I just
Already?
Yeah. It
Oh
was
my
That was
god.
It was crazy. Meanwhile, I
God.
haven't seen anything about the story, so it's taken a long time.
Well, I heard that happens a lot actually.
Yeah.
That people just buy the rights to
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
and they don't plan on doing it.
like
which
Yeah.
is-
vultures.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
somebody who bought the rights for Sharansky's story.
What's that?
You guys know who Sharansky is?
Meyer?
The
Wait, what's his name? Lear?
no, you're thinking of Meyer Lansky.
Oh, I
you're
was thinking of Meyer Lansky.
Sharansky's he was in prison in Russia, and then he became a minister in the Israeli government. Neither here nor there, but yes, someone bought their rights and they never did it because the wife wasn't happy with any of the stories, the way they were portrayed.
Ugh, that's so annoying.
know.
I'm making a story of the rights of my great great uncle, and it's like such a. It's such
What's
a thing
his
to go
story
through.
that he's so worth knowing?
He was like the biggest ad man back in the day, but he like made sure to keep himself quiet. So people in the ad world called him the most famous man you never knew. And
That's chic.
It's so cool. So I want to use that as like a tagline or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done so many interviews, and every story about him is so crazy.
Can you share anything?
Like when DeLorean was arrested, his wife, the famous supermodel, like called my uncle to like give them money.
That's crazy.
Like
Did you
he would just hit tennis balls with Arthur Ashe, or he helped Generoso Pope with the National Enquirer, and he invented mail order. Like every single thing he did was like insane.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was so cool. Like I don't know.
We watched the documentary about the DeLorean story. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Um,
that's wild.
you write scripts and things.
Yeah.
You did one about tennis, I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you, what is your writing practice like? Like, do you wake up in the morning? Like, how do you fit all these things in?
I like to do it when I'm in like a place that I'm inspired and like to be completely alone. So whether that's like on my balcony in Puerto Rico or just like in the city alone, I have like I look over. I love being high up.
Mm-hmm.
So I love views. So if I'm like high up in the city, I could just like literally lean over the window and like type.
Wow.
Just whenever I feel inspired, I write in my notes app on the phone like a thought or idea, and then so I can come back to it. So I'll always have everything like kind of written down.
Mhm.
But I kind of just do it all in one go. Like the tennis movie I wrote that in one day, and then it took me like
Wow.
multiple days to go back and like read it over. But like because it was too long. It was too long. I just need to edit it. But yeah, I just kind of like to go with like a thought process. So I don't.
Yeah.
Judd Apatow says that you should write at least 15 minutes every single day, and I think that's really good advice. And I don't do that. And I think if I did that, it would actually change my writing. Like if I made sure I did 15 minutes every single day, it would be so different. But I do like 3 hours here and 4.
But you do Pilates and spin class and all that stuff 3 times a day. So that's At least
I try to do 3 workouts a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
I gained some weight during COVID, so I want to be tight. I have a boyfriend now.
A young boyfriend.
And he's young. And I'm not used to being with someone so fit. It's so crazy. I'm used to old bald daddies. This guy is like 6'4" and fit. It's so not my
Good.
type.
Enjoy.
And yeah, well, actually, I am enjoying. I'm enjoying multiple times a day. I'm enjoying.
Wow.
But I'm like, I have to keep it going. Keep up with it. I mean, he's like, I'll just go on a run. I'm like, we just went on a hike in the Puerto Rican like rainforest. You're going on a run? Like what?
Yeah.
So it's hard to, you know. But I want to
just go on a nap.
Yeah. Well, I usually date people who want a nap, so I don't know. I'm trying to
Like long walks on the beach or just napping.
They can't make a long walk on the beach. Are you kidding? With
Napping is the best thing in the world.
with their Achilles tendons, no way. No sand. They can't do sand. They live on the beach in the Hamptons. They don't walk. They don't walk on that beach. No way.
It's hilarious.
So
Yeah. So it's been fun. Yeah, I don't know what else to say without putting him.
Where are you for
putting it out
Passover?
loud. I'm not sure. I'm in New York, so you know.
You don't do a Seder?
Anyone has an open door, I'm here. Well, everyone's all over my family. So.
Oh, so you're not going to Puerto Rico or anything? You guys don't make a thing out of the
We do, but I'm not. I've been going to Puerto Rico every single weekend, and I said I need to stop for a minute.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
What are you doing?
I was going to say I would invite you over, but we're not going to be here.
Where are you going to be?
We're going to Jamaica.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Are you doing
Nice.
a Seder in Jamaica?
I mean, I'm going to bring some matzah with us.
Okay.
Okay. That's very cute.
That's awesome. What are you guys doing?
We have a family coming over.
Oh, so you're
From
gonna
Israel.
We have
from
a
Israel.
family, like a
My
random.
cousins from Israel are coming over.
you're
my
gonna
parents.
be hosting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's
Who's cooking?
my mother.
Neither one of you cook.
I mean, I would have ordered food. I'm not.
That
gonna
wasn't the
cook.
question.
No, I'm not gonna cook.
So
for
here's my
people.
problem. I don't know how to cook. Okay, and every time I land in Puerto Rico, I open my boyfriend's door to like this whole array of food that he's made for me. And
Perfect.
Of course, chocolate chip cookies, and he kind of implied that he like wanted me to do something for him because he's coming to New York next week, and I don't know what to cook.
Order in.
Order in
No,
and
no,
make
I'm not gonna
reservations.
lie.
Make reservations.
No, we
and,
go. We're obviously going at that. There's lots of reservations. I meant he wants me to cook something like the day he lands, and I'm like,
Really?
I don't know.
Why?
What the hell would he like? How did he say that? I want you to cook for me.
Maybe
Like-
that's his love language.
Oh.
So go buy something, put
Acts
it on
of
your
s-
plates.
I am like the opposite of like I can't even imply a lie. Like I'm so honest. It's,
No, you don't have to lie.
I can't buy something and say that I made it.
Don't
Like, it'll
say
never
that you
happen.
made it. Just say you thought about cooking, but you couldn't.
I thought about
Bring
it.
a chef in.
I'm
that's
I'm
sweet.
tired of feeling guilty for not liking to cook. People are like,
Shit.
we.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We order sushi sometimes for Shabbat. We just
I just like people are like I love to cook, and I'm like, by the time you go to the store and make everything and prepare
I
it and
don't
then
get
clean the
it.
kitchen and then
I'd rather
I-
clean than cook. I'm happy for him
I
to
will
cook.
clean the whole
I
kitchen
love
if someone
cleaning.
else cooks.
100%. 100%.
I can do some dishes. I will
Me
do,
too. I can
but-
clean.
I'm
Is he?
Do you
is he
cook?
lying? Modi, is
no,
he
we
lying?
don't cook. I don't. No, we don't cook. I don't cook. I mean, I can make an omelet. I don't. I just don't do it.
My husband cooks
Oh,
he's like a real he cooks
yeah. You've
everything.
said this.
Yeah.
I want to try.
You can. So I don't. So
No.
you don't feel bad.
Make
I
'em
mean,
a
I
grilled
also don't
cheese
wanna
sandwich.
Start it because then it's gonna start a thing like.
Yeah, what
she
do you
should
have
be
to
cooking
do?
When I get, I'm like, no, that's when I get in. He should be cooking.
yeah, it's like let them cook. Why do we have to cook?
Yeah.
Don't we do enough?
I know I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
We what do you call it? So for Passover, this year I'm having these people. I'm building a table.
Like you're building
Ooh.
like
Yeah,
wood.
like I have a huge table. I have a huge 42
that
by.
would be some good content.
And then we know, but then I just ordered a piece of wood and legs, and just to add it on. I hate when there's like smaller tables.
But what do you mean to add it on?
You know, we're having 16 people.
But you're gonna have somebody do that professionally.
No, I did it myself. No, it's very easy to build. I just
You
ordered
can't-
the wood today. Just ordered.
What do you mean?
So you're gonna hammer it in, is what you're saying? Like
No,
together?
no. You're not like crafting a table. You're like
I don't.
making the structure out of different parts.
What are you talking about?
You know, you could buy a table.
I know, but then they're garbagey. So
No, you could buy You could buy removable tables that aren't
With
too
leaves.
Crappy.
well, the table we have is 42 by 72 and by 84 or something like that. And I just ordered another 42 by 60 with legs, and I just put it on, and after we just throw it out.
So you just bought another table,
It's just-
basically.
I bought a piece of wood, and then you cover it with a tablecloth. It becomes a table.
And are you inserting the legs into this thing with like a
it's very easy.
screwdriver?
That's what he said.
Home Depot has it. You pop it in. It's very good.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Modi's
could
very
nev-
handy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're like
Yes.
saying this like I
Yeah.
could never do
So
that.
this is where I shine instead of cooking. Is my it's
Yeah, he's
setting it up,
engineering the
Wow.
setup.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Mine
you don't want to
is
feel. You don't want to feel like you're sitting at the table that's a fold-out table. You want to feel like you're at the
at
table.
a real table. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you craft a table? Like I couldn't do that if you paid
I'm
me.
the AV guy of my family, so I can do
Mm.
all the audio, all the Sonos, all the TV, all the
Oh my
Wi-Fi, all
god,
the
you have to
cable.
come over.
I have like I can do conjoin like with sensors so that you don't actually have like an Apple TV at your TV. It's like all in a closet.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I have like I can do a
Wow.
whole thing. I could do like the iPads and the thing.
That
and the
I
wall.
I'm
Yeah.
blown away when I see like the TV with nothing around
Yeah,
it.
I have it.
Where are we
Because
in-
sometimes they do the niche behind the
Oh,
TV.
it's
and
so
the wall.
good.
It's
Yeah, no,
amazing. I have a Sonos that I haven't been able to get work for like
Sonos is annoying.
3 months. It's just sitting
Yeah,
there like a rock.
Because you have to like always use the updated one. It's,
No, but when Sonos goes, if Sonos is good, it's good. It gives
Agreed.
it to you.
yeah.
But when
yeah.
it doesn't, ugh.
But if you have to find a song on that
Yeah.
platform,
Oh
could
my
drop dead.
gosh.
The problems we have today, it's
Yes.
just so sad.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But I am excited for Passover. I'm excited for the 10 plagues.
Yeah, that's my favorite part
So
too.
You know, that's my favorite.
The 10 plagues are really like the 10 plagues are like, you know, it's addiction.
What?
Huh?
Did you know that? Yeah.
What?
No say.
It's like
Okay.
God, I hope I can get this thought out. It's like, you know, when you try to quit something,
Yeah.
but you try again, you try it again, you try it again. It's like the
10 steps of addiction?
it's
12 steps?
no,
of
that's
addic-
12 steps, but it's like
You're saying the plagues are representative of addiction?
sometimes, yeah.
Like, so what are boils to you?
No, not it's the fact that you couldn't get out. You know, you couldn't get
I
out.
see, I see.
So
You couldn't.
Wow, that's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
it's
an interesting way to look at
every
10
little
plagues.
word in the Passover Haggadah means something or has a story behind it, and some people Seder's go for like
Yeah, forever.
forever.
I used to go to Seder's in London and Golders Green or whatever it's
I love
called.
Golders Green. Yeah.
Oh my God, those Seder's could go all night. Like you
No,
don't get your
no.
food till like 11:45.
No. We're in and out.
No,
No,
I eat a little,
Yeah, a
switch
a
out, too,
little
but
I just
yeah.
need some
thing.
hard-boiled eggs while it's happening.
We've got the hard-boiled eggs. We have the salt water. We have the whole thing. It's all very in Hebrew and cute,
Yeah,
but
of
we have to
course.
keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean, you could drop dead.
You could.
3 hours
You could.
long.
You could. That's actually
But just
true.
feed people before they get there. Make
Yeah,
sure
I
there's
think you need
something
to eat
them.
on the Uber ride to
Yeah,
the
don't come
place.
hungry to a Seder.
No.
It's not a.
I think everyone at this point should know.
No,
I
that's
think
insane.
a 4-year-old
It's a
knows not
meal.
to, after 3 years, a 4-year-old knows not to come hungry to a Seder.
Oh my
It's more than
God.
just a meal. It's a connection to. It's a connection to organizing your life through different technology of the Seder.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I'm really excited to watch, that cartoon Pharaoh movie. I watch it every year.
Which one?
The Pharaoh
the
movie.
Pharaoh movie.
I don't know it.
It
Will
is-
you send it to me?
The
Don't you have children?
I do.
You don't watch the movie? It's like the movie. It's like the Passover movie.
I
What's
have
it
no-
called?
it's
Shrek?
called It's beautiful. It's
It's so good. It's
The
the
Ten
Prince of
Commandments?
Egypt. The
Prince of Egypt. Yeah,
I've never heard of this.
it is a
It's a
stunning
it's a
movie.
great movie.
Yeah,
Do you know this movie?
we
You have
watched
to.
it.
I'm a potato. I'm
This
a
is my
potato.
this is VeggieTales.
This is
Dave.
my
This is in the same category.
As
God.
Like you can watch VeggieTales or Prince of Egypt.
Definitely Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
What? It's like a Disney Passover movie?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about Moses and Abraham.
But it's really really
Rachel.
interesting animation. It's like really pretty.
like all the other main characters of the
And the music is
Passover
insane.
story.
We're going to turn now to our resident religion cartoon expert.
Well, if you want to talk about religious cartoons, I am your man.
Do you have one more? We need one more example. Do you have any that you could pull?
Oh,
pull
does
from?
he?
He sang. We had this other guy. We had Zimmerman on, and they both
Zach
sang these
Zimmerman.
songs, and these songs I've never heard of, these Christian potato songs, Christian vegetable songs,
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales,
gosh.
and it was
God.
That's it.
I don't know any of those songs. I know that
It's
what's it called? Easter. I don't know anything about Easter, but I'm gonna wear a
A bonnet,
lavender dress.
a bonnet.
A bonnet.
Bunny ears.
Oh, bunny ears. I know I'm just gonna wear like pastels just for the day, just to be like, it's Sunday. I don't know what Easter is, but I'm gonna be in like lavender.
I'll hide the afikoman in Jamaica.
I can't. First of all, we usually tape at like 12. We began taping at 5:30.
I have
Oh,
work.
really? Is that a different
I am a
vibe? Is there a
vice
different vibe to-
president of business development
She's
at
a
the biggest
businesswoman.
asset management firm. I can't leave before 5. I'm sorry.
No, we're not
Not
complaining.
about you, but us. Usually we're here like at 12 o'clock with like
Well, I
3
think
cups
you
of
just
coffee
had a
kicking
very
in.
long weekend, so it's
No, but I'm just like I feel I can't tell if we just started the podcast or we're ending. The
no.
podcast.
We're ending it up, and in
Oh.
fact, you.
I have to ask you a question.
Well, we have a little
You
bit.
can
We have
ask
like
me whatever
15
you want. I'm
minutes,
an open
but
book.
you do have that one question to ask.
Oh.
Yeah. This is gonna be good. So I always ask everybody, who's your rabbi? Like, who's your guru? Who's your spiritual guidance that you'd go to? Who's your rabbi?
Like in real life, someone I go to, or like someone I look up,
No,
someone I go
somebody
to.
who you'd go to with
My
if you had a
mother.
question. Your mother. She's your
Aw.
rabbi.
Oh,
That's
come
so
on.
sweet.
She's for sure my rabbi.
Oh.
She gives the best advice on business, on real estate, on men, on fashion. I mean, every single piece of clothing I own, she picked out.
I love that.
Yeah. She's
Where is
very
she
special.
from? Where did she grow up?
She is from Queens.
Hey, me too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
She's from.
You
I don't
said
know
it as
where.
if you were from Monaco. I'm from Queens. Me
Queens
too.
and Fairfield, Connecticut. She was there when she was like in middle school or something. I don't know. And she was also a tennis player and real estate lawyer and now a developer. And she just like knows so much about so much. And also like I love history and culture, and we talk about, you know, different points in history together just randomly at night.
That's so cool.
That's
It's It's
amazing.
lovely. Yeah, my mom is awesome. Other girlfriends call her for advice.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's nice.
Yeah, so if you ever want her on, I'm sure I could finagle it. Yeah. Why? Who's your rabbi?
My rabbi is well, I have a bunch of rabbis. Some that aren't even here in the world. Some are dead. The Lubavitch Rebbe, the Kerastia
that-
Rebbe, and then I have my rabbi from synagogue,
Oh, okay.
and I have
Do you communicate with those people through like drugs or?
no.
Oh, okay.
Although when you're high, you can pretty much connect to a lot of things.
That's
Yeah, but
That's
Would
what I
you
heard.
like-
know,
is that a
they're
good
alive.
segue for
A
us?
phone call is just is a good way to.
What?
Yeah.
Segue into what?
Modi said if you're high, what happened?
Are you asking for me to apologize?
No, never. I would never ask for you to apologize.
Hi, flip. I'm talking a little weed, a little there. You can always
weed
have
is
a good
nice. I'm only
meditation.
weed. I don't do the other stuff.
Do you? How often?
Yeah.
Do you do weed before you exercise?
No, before I just do it for bed.
For bed?
I have
Wow.
a sleeping disorder.
It's crazy to me
Why?
because it makes my mind go like 1,000 miles an hour. I was white knuckling it through this last episode we did because I ate that thing.
What did you
Oh,
eat?
no, I do it for
On the last
relaxation.
episode, he took a little bit of an edible and it hit him really hard.
So it wasn't an indica edible.
It wasn't even marijuana. It was from like a CBD store.
No, that's not normal though.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
not normal.
something.
I did
not
eat the whole
okay.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know what they're selling in these CBD stores or whatever. They're Delta 8 and Omega 3, and the guy's giving you it's a 3% tuna, 12% that, but it's really just a hemp. Blah, blah, blah. You take it and it's stronger
I
than
had to
any
go home and lie
marijuana.
down.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't feel. I tried CBD once. I didn't feel anything. Maybe I should try it again.
No,
Well-
there's different things now. I mean, they're like, it's crazy. But
Yeah,
it's,
there's so much going on.
yeah.
I don't know anything about any of those things.
But I don't know. I
But
feel like
is
it's a
there
different
anything?
vibe when we're doing it at 5:30 than at 12.
Yeah, if you're doing it at 5:30 on a Monday, it's different. It's a different energy.
I
But
think it's
Yeah.
because Leo has sunglasses on.
Yes.
well,
Oh, wait, what about that challenge we were talking about?
Oh yeah, the Niro challenge.
so we mentioned that on the one of the last episodes that we should all start encouraging more the use of sunglasses indoors. You did it the other night. I went out to dinner the other night with friends. I wore my sunglasses the whole time.
You wear those?
Not
No.
these ones. But the Bridget Bardot ones that
Danny Cohen
Danny
brought
Cohen
us.
brought
Oh,
us.
the
The Bridget Bardot
Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Do you ever just sit in like a dinner with sunglasses on?
I've done it.
Let me tell you, I was wearing Fila track pants, a hoodie, and like full face shield sunglasses at this
He was
wine
little
bar
Mo. He was little
in
Mo.
Tribeca, and people were looking at me like I was crazy, but I was kind of into it.
No, I like people seeing my eyes.
I don't.
My eyes are.
No, your eyes are stunning.
Thank you. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
You know, I like to connect through the eyes. So.
Mm,
But if it's actually sunny out, I'll wear the sunglasses.
yeah.
You know, but not at night. I think
Not
it's
at
a little-
night.
I just come off a little bitchy. You know.
There's nothing
I-
wrong with that.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
that's true.
And it's just you just want to kind of like just want to zone out on your own. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
Take pictures of yourselves out to dinner with sunglasses. And tag us
Please.
in it.
tag us,
tag
let
us.
us see it. We'll post it. I want to see people at dinner with
Yeah.
sunglasses.
In like a pitch black restaurant.
Yeah.
Near- the near
every 10
challenge.
people, I'll go and do it.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You'll do it for
tonight.
free. You'll do
Yeah,
it now.
I'm doing
He's
it
The
right
doing
now.
it
near
right
challenge.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's the
God,
near
you should-
challenge.
Everybody, consider your past overstated with sunglasses.
Yes.
Oh, there he
my-
is.
That's what
I'm
you
gonna
need to
do that and send you guys a photo.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send you guys a
Oh
photo.
my gosh.
I'm gonna post it actually and tag you
Yes.
guys.
Do
I'm gonna-
tag
I'm-
us and do hashtag the near challenge.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
How's that going, by the way?
The what?
Just like, you know, not far, near. Whatever.
Near not far.
Near
It's
not
good.
far.
I've been so busy doing stand up. I haven't been doing that much near stuff, but I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot more of that coming up. It's a fun.
Right.
People love it, and the cameos are fun from it, and it's good. But I've been focusing so much more on stand up right now.
Yeah.
I've been performing every night, traveling and going.
Wow.
And it's like it's.
You guys need like a tour bus.
Yeah.
But they're all over the places. It's like one nighter here, one nighter there. Boston, Philly, Schmilly, all those places.
I can't believe you drove 4 hours,
Yeah,
did
it's
a
wild.
show, and then turned around and drove
So I'm
4
gonna be
hours
honest.
back.
I actually driving there. Leo drove there. I was with my mouth wide open, like that.
Yeah, we slept.
Pulled up, did the show,
Oh my
killer
God.
show, great show. Got in the car as if nothing happened, and put the Waze in. It says 4 hours. It literally says 4:01 hours, and we just went. And my car has that thing that dings if you drive too long.
Yeah, and it has a little coffee emoji that pops up on the screen like,
Nuh-uh.
take a
Uh-huh.
break.
Yeah, take a break.
And
I'm
we're
like,
Wow.
no.
That's so crazy.
It was so good. But anyway, usually we catch up at dinner or at a comedy stuff, but just it's fun to catch up on
We could still catch up at dinner.
Yeah, we
Or a
will.
comedy show.
yeah.
Whenever. I'm around now. I just got in from LA a couple hours, like this morning, so, you know, I'm not traveling for a while.
Are your parents going to be at the show at
Glen Oak?
Glen Oaks? What's the date of that show?
What the heck?
It's in the middle of the summer
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's like
I was
whatever.
send me the date. I'll make sure.
Yeah, make sure you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm opening for you. What are you talking about? At Glen
I'm in.
Oaks?
I'm completely in for that. Yes.
Yes.
Where
Yeah.
can they find you, Renee?
What was really cute about that club was this. This was really cute. They had a
Leo's
buffet.
falling
So those of you who
asleep.
don't know, these are like these rich Jewish country clubs. The food is amazing.
Amazing. I go straight to the rainbow cookies. but
You
yes,
can't even
amazing.
imagine how good the food is because you cannot serve them not good food because these are Jews paying a lot of money. The complaints would be on a level.
Horrendous.
And then all of a sudden there's like a younger crowd there. And you can tell they're a weed smoking crowd. because A, you can smell it outside, and B, they have a whole table of like sweets.
That's I go straight there.
The sour
Yes.
bears. What do you call the sour patch?
Kids.
Oh, Sour Patch Kids.
All that kind of stuff. You know, usually
Chocolate
you
chip
just see
cookies,
like
rainbow cookies, rainbow sprinkle cookies.
You just see like at these
Marzipan,
places,
black and
these
white cookies, cake,
cheesecake,
fruit,
and all of a sudden you see like these yummies, these like edible, like yummy things,
Uh-huh.
candies.
and it was very
yeah.
cute. And
Yeah.
there were guys that I went to high school with that are members of the club, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that show.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah, you could find me on Instagram.
Yes,
Renée
where?
Willett.
yes,
And also Tits and Chocolate Chips. Those are my two handles. My name, Renée Willett, and Tits and Chocolate Chips. It's a
That's your
good
cookie
time.
account.
That's my cookie account. I just
For the
post
cookie content.
cookie content and low cut shirts. There are no full tits on there. Just letting you know.
no,
my
you're
grandma follows the account.
You're
She
very,
actually does.
very, very, very tasteful pictures. Very hot, sexy, woman-like
Thank you.
curves, but still
Covering
covering
all
what needs to be
be
covered.
Exactly.
You know, like this is very nice, very tasteful.
I think
Thank
we
you.
covered what needs to be covered.
I think so
I
too.
think
I
so
want to thank
too.
everybody for listening. I'm at Modi_live. And live is really questionable today. I feel like
You guys are half alive.
Modi underscore
You guys need to do
tired.
2 soul cycles today and then get back to me.
Modi underscore exhausted. But no, Modi underscore alive. And hope you guys are having an amazing Passover. Periel is, where are you?
I'm Periel Ashenbrand on Instagram.
Yeah. And
Great.
Leo's Leo underscore
Don't
Vega.
don't just leave me alone.
Sunglasses say it all.
Unless you want to send him Prada sunglasses, in
Yeah.
which case.
And let me tell you something. Driving 4 hours each way, we're listening to podcasts, and it's like just a great way to this isn't a podcast where you're gonna rediscover the world, but if just you can just, it helps you just settle down for an hour. I hope this one did it for you. Thank you all very much, everybody. Love you, and
Kisses.
Bye.
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 Bye.